And what's going on, Kyle? It's been 2 weeks since we last talked, I believe, or thereabout, and or we kind of agree that we should, like, since we're not cutting, we don't really need to have all these physique updates. But I've been in a stressful time of the year, and you probably have too. I have a lot of exams, and luckily the design business that I'm doing is going well. So got a few new clients coming up, and as well as Austria just right around the corner. So there's a lot of things happening. Is that a vein on the biceps? I think it is. So progress has been made. Talking about the physique, I don't know, probably not like too much happening, but sitting around an average of 184, maybe even 185 some days, depending on what I eat. But I don't track my macros, and I'm like controlling the weight pretty well, I'd say. I know that if I eat more one day, I just guesstimate how much I ate, and I can kind of adjust to that. So, super happy with like my appetite control and just control over like how much I eat in general. Because I mean, 3,000 calories or even more than that, probably some days, is more than enough to fuel me and keep me satisfied. Um, Moving along, my legs, like I haven't been squatting. Don't really think they've gotten any smaller as we're still hitting them hard and progressing on the other lifts. However, the pain in my hips slash lower back is still present, even though we're not squatting. It still affects me in my leg press, which we're gonna see and talk more about at the end of the video. But I wanted to include a clip, and this is 97.5 kilos, and it's not a lot. Like, I have trained for a long time. I've hit 100 kilos before, but I just wanted to show you the speed of this lift. So what I'm kind of doing some days is that, like Omar Isov on YouTube, one of the Kaizen people, he has stuff with Nunez. You probably know who Omar is. He said that like in order to gain strength on a hypertrophy program, you can incorporate like singles at an RPA 8. So that's why I sometimes do if I feel up for it. So just doing one more set at a RPA 8, one single or maybe two singles, and then when I drop down the weight just feels super light. So that's kind of what I've been doing when I feel up for it. Just yeah. Um, I don't really have like a script or something that I'm talking from, so I'm just free writing it. But I'm progressing on every single lift on the list except for, yeah, like I mean every single lift. And sometimes I don't really follow the rep scheme that you've provided. So if I know that I've been stuck on a weight at a given rep scheme, I'm just gonna drop some reps and just like try to add weight in, even though the reps might go down a bit. I just add weight just to kind of keep it fun, keep it interesting while I'm training, and it's been working out for me. So like today, this is 17 and a half kilos. Today I did 20 kilos for sets of 8 at an RP 8. So things are moving in the right direction, especially for upper body. I feel that my upper body is like, first of all, the training days are super fun. I fucking love them, but things just feel fine. I've been doing some stretching, and I think even after incorporating the shoulder presses, that my shoulders have gotten better. So I guess like in the past, I haven't been doing them, but since I've started doing them, the shoulders, I have no fucking discomfort whatsoever. So it's amazing. I feel like it feels so good to train again, and I can't really describe it. So yeah, I don't know if it's like I try to kind of go a bit heavier and use a bit of that momentum and stuff we talked about, not going too crazy, and yeah, just trying to get that weight up. Here's the ab movement I'm doing one of the days, like on the start of the block. So I'm doing this for sets of 10 to 20, depending on the day. Um, Exhaling all the air out when I'm down there and not keeping my back straight, because I remember seeing a video of Nunez back in the days where he kind of went through how you should do it. Probably doing something wrong. I could like hold the cable kind of around my neck, but that really hurts my elbows long term. So this was like, it was super late. No one was at the gym. I think it was like holidays, like no, the national day of Norway's national day. So me and my friend went to train, and that's why you're seeing me like that in the gym. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing that. That's just being a jerk. And actually did a set of pull-ups. So like when it comes to my back development, I feel that I lack thickness, but it might also be that I'm fat or have fat there, so it looks like I don't have thickness. But in terms of width, I'm pretty content. But yeah, we're gonna work on all of this. But first priority now is to pretty much grow all of upper body. And yeah, you told me that I could incorporate one extra day, like push movement on one of the days since we removed a tricep movement. So I'm doing the incline bench press for sets of 8 to 12 um, at the end of the leg day, the last day of the week. So here's the leg press, and it hurts my left hip, which then again hurts my back, keeping it stiff. So what I'm thinking about, because we have like one more week, is just skip this whole movement. Because yeah, I get the reps in, I get the sets in, but it leaves me hurting later, and it hurts while I'm doing the movement. And I feel that I'm losing a lot of power due to the pain. So yeah, maybe just skip this whole movement and just kind of do some other accessory stuff. And I'm not really too worried about my legs and not hitting them as we should do as of now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for you, man. One more thing. Deload is coming up next week, but I'm going on the cabin the 4th of June, which is also my last exam date. So I was maybe thinking that we can skip. I don't know. You probably don't want me to skip, but skip the deload, and then I just train for 1 or 2 weeks, and then I go to the cabin. And when I return back from the cabin, let's hit that fucking cut hard, man. Awesome. Talk to you. Bye.